and welcome back to Stacy's Travels. So out on another day adventure, going down to San Diego to Coronado Island to go down and see the shipwreck. There was a ship that had hit underground or went aground back in the 30s. It was a gambling prostitution back during Prohibition and all that fun stuff. Hit aground, and it's now becoming a little bit more popular. You're hearing about it a little bit more because it's being exposed from the sand. So you got to go down during low tide, and so we're going to go check that out. Never been there. Actually never even heard of it until just recently. So here with my two travel partners, Leslie and Tammy, going down to check this out. So stay tuned. Okay, we made it. So we're here just walking over. We parked over in front of where the shipwreck's going to be. We can't see it right now because the tide is still pretty high. It'll be a couple hours before we'll be able to see it. But we're going to go ahead and walk over to the Coronado del Hotel, which is one of the most famous landmarks on Coronado Island. Whoa, I keep tripping. So this is going to be fun. People at the beach. This particular lady does balloon parties, and she was just cleaning up, and I just absolutely loved her get up, so I had to stop and introduce myself. And then after this, we met this guy who does sand castles on the beach, and sometimes he'll do it for commission and put like your birth date or something like that, and he was in the middle of a project today. Pretty cool stuff. From the Coronado Hotel is this cute little shopping center that has like that Spanish vibe going, and we stopped and ate at this amazing restaurant, Miguel's. Highly recommended. The food was fabulous. Tide is finally low enough for us to actually see remnants of the shipwreck. So the ship is pretty much intact, but it's buried deep into the sand. So you have to wait for the low tide. So you just see like parts of the top of the ship here and there. You can see down into like the grade, some of the open grades. So you can see inside a little bit. There were kids all over just having a blast swimming around. It was a pretty cool thing to see. I think aerial shots would have been amazing. I've seen them on the internet and they're just spectacular, but still kind of pretty cool to see. was Seaport Village. Did a little wandering around looking at the different shops. Found a really cool little Christmas shop. Brought home a few ornaments, but a very cute little place to visit. Okay, just a few minutes away from Seaport Village is the USS Midway. Out next to the US Midway is this really tall sailor statue. It's 25 feet tall. It's called the Unconditional Surrender, and it is replicated after a very famous picture that was taken when the war was over. So it's a very cool thing to go see. And of course, there's the USS Midway right there. And if you have a chance, go visit that. I did it years ago. It's really cool to come down and see this.